Hello, everybody, and welcome to Gaze of Our Lives. This is session 3 of Punk Pride Pixies. If you're coming back, we are grateful to you. And if this is your first time seeing us, then yay! Anyway, like dice through the dice tower, these are the gaze of our lives. We are a group of therapists, educators, and spiritual leaders playing queer tabletop RPGs in order to embrace our identities, build community, and share the magic of playing queer games with queer and queer adjacent people. Gaze of Our Lives streams every other Sunday from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will play queer games with queer characters and then talk about our experience. Want to know how to use games to build space for your queer clients? Check us out as we discuss how each game can benefit the queer communities we work with. Now, I'll give you back to our game master, Tennille, who introduced the game and any other notes that are relevant. Here's Tennille.
Right. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. So we're playing a game called Punk Pride Pixies. It is a queer, feminist, anti-fascist, and anti-capitalist game written by Steffi Devon. Pixies are a communal people who share most everything and don't have a concept of private property. When they would grab things for safekeeping, humans considered it stealing. This put them in conflict with humans for centuries. So the Pixies went into hiding in the forest glade in the center of the city. And humans forgot that Pixies were real and believed them to only be fairy tales. Pixies still exist, causing mischief, but they make attempts to not draw too much attention to themselves. Punk Pride Pixies is a one-page game using one six-sided dice and 3 attributes called Punk, Pride, and Pixies. And the game is available at a website on Itch.io for $2 US. I just want to thank Steffi Devon for being okay with us streaming this game and having so much fun with this game. I've been really enjoying like how simple it is and how much more fun that we can have exploring our queer identity, which is great. On to some announcements. Do we have any announcements? Believe yes. Malcolm, did you want to step in?
No, we do have one.
Okay.
Next Friday night, which would be, I believe, the 17th, we will continue our play of Wander Home by Jay Dragon. We had a very busy and full session 0, and then we are going to introduce 2 new players on Friday and then start play in session 1. So tune in around 8:45 p.m. Central next week on the 17th, right here.
It's actually the 24th.
It's the 24th. Shows you how far behind I am and what a week I had. A week behind.
Yes, that's going to be the 24th. And we will have one more session of basically ending up, wrapping up and debriefing Punk Pride Pixies, not next Sunday, but the Sunday after next. So that will be the 3rd, October 3rd. All right, let's go to our summary.
Yeah, so after discovering Orla Kyver digging up their messenger stones for her father to use in high-tech communication devices and tailing Orla back to the city, our proud punky pixies infiltrated Kyver HQ. Along the way, they discover unrest, dissatisfaction, and overworked employees, and that Orla has been acquiring the stones in a desperate attempt to get some attention from her father. And, oh yeah, where was Omelet? Not wanting people to be unhappy, the Pixies use pixie dust to help people find their happiness and manage to broadcast to all the messenger stones that Kyver is evil. While Kyver stock plummeting, the Pixies ally with Orla to steal back all the stones and help Orla build up the gumption to admit her love for Zoe. And there was much rejoicing.
Awesome. Thank you so much for doing that summary. Really appreciate it. Okay, and now it's time for us to say hello. So first we'll say our actual names, introduce our actual names, and everyone will say hello. And then we will say the character that we're playing, and everyone will greet that player into the role play room. So who would like to go first?
I can go first. Hi, I'm Jessie.
Hi,
Hey,
Jessie.
Jessie.
And I play Olette, also known as Omelette, who
Omelette.
went and had a fun adventure by themselves last time.
Yes, thanks, Omelette. Nice to see
Hi,
you.
Omelette.
I'll go. My name is Hallie,
Hi,
Hey,
Hallie.
Hallie.
Hey, Hallie.
and I and I am playing Calamity.
Hey, sibling.
Hi, Calamity.
Hi, Calamity.
Hi,
Calamity.
Calamity.
Hey guys.
Whatever. And I want to follow my sibling. My name is Menachem,
Hi, Menachem.
Hi,
Hi, Menachem.
Hi,
Menachem.
Menachem.
and I'm playing Commodity. I'm Calamity's twin, except Calamity's 17 years older.
Changes every time.
It's always been 17.
Hi, Calamity.
Or hi,
Commodity.
Commodity.
Commodity. Hi,
Hi,
Commodity.
forgot to.
Commodity.
Commodity.
I'm gonna keep mixing up your names sometimes.
That's fair.
Hi, everyone. I'm Maggie.
Hi,
Hi,
Maggie.
Maggie.
I go by they, she pronouns, and my character also goes by they, she pronouns. And my name is Shay.
Hi, Shay.
Hey,
Hi,
Shay.
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 Glad to have you, Shay. Fantastic. And I'm Tennille, your game master today.
Hi,
Hi,
Tennille.
Hi,
Tennille.
Tennille.
And I play literally every NPC.
Hello, every NPC.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right. And so our check-in questions for today. As a character, what are your hopes for today? And then you as a player, these are both in character. How does your character get support for their sexuality or their gender?
Calamity can go first. My hopes for today, really like to figure out what happened to Olette. Like, is she okay? Like, it's gonna be a lot to explain if we can't find her. And how does my character get support for my sexuality or gender? I think that the community of Pixies is just a very open and understanding and group of folks, and luckily they don't feel much need to conform to anything. Like, depending on the day, they're able to represent themselves however they kind of like, and she's asexual, so she doesn't really feel pressured to seek out sexual attachments. So that's not too much of an issue for her, but she feels really confident in her skin, which is nice.
Awesome. She doesn't have to fit heteronormative stereotypes.
Correct.
Right? Cool. Who'd like to go next?
No. So I also hope that we find our omelette and that everything has been okay. Because when we got back, I was a little bit worried. But I know that she likes to have fun. So I hope that we can all have fun together this time. And how do I get support for my sexuality and gender? I was also thinking that our world, or the Pixies, is very much like anti-fascist, anti all of that. Like, it's okay to just be you. And that's just how I've grown up. And so now I just get to fly around and be me, and I really enjoy it. And so anyone, like whenever I want to talk, I do have like my really awesome friends and people to talk to about that.
I can go. I mean, aside from finding out what happened to Omelet, I want to talk to some humans and not reveal my pixie self. Right, that's the rule.
That's the rule.
Okay, and I don't think Commodity has a sense of sexuality. Pretty, I was just thinking about pretty demi, if anything, that, you know, it is interested in people first. And then, oh, that thing can happen. Like maybe, I guess, I don't know. Or interested in pixies first in that regard. And gender also no real sense of gender. So I guess I get support because people just kind of shrug like my sibling does and tolerate or celebrate, I don't know, whatever I'm doing.
Within reason.
Nice.
Reason.
You feel the space. Like there's a lot of space for that, which is great.
There's no boundaries as far as I know.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. All right, and Jesse.
I'll go next. So for today, Olette is looking for a more fun adventure than what she ended up with.
Oh.
So they are excited to share what they discovered and how Olette is supported in their sexuality and gender by their community, with the Pixie community being so open and being a space where you don't have to like conform to any one thing. There's that freedom to just be. And for Olette, that's just a lot of being interested in learning and exploring and seeing who she can find to take with her to learn and explore with, and seeing what comes out of that.
Awesome. Awesome. I would say my hope for today is just that everyone here has fun. And I guess I can take on the perspective of Nellie, since Nellie was the main NPC that I played throughout most of this series. And I would say that Nellie feels a lot of support regarding her sexuality and gender, just feeling like really accepted. She definitely has some internal anxiety, and she doesn't feel like she needs to hide it. So she just lets it be however it's going to be. And she feels that she doesn't have to feel shamed for that, and that others are there to calm her down and redirect her sometimes, which is always a good thing. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so now I'm just going to review our lines and veils and see if there's anything that we need to add. So for our lines, animal brutality, specifically pets, nothing up the nose, sexual assault, must have consent, racism, and sexism. And then for veils, we've got pregnancy loss, homophobia, transphobia, and ableism. Also, I'd like to ask the group, how do you think we've been doing regarding the lines and veils? Do you feel like I've given you guys that safe environment and haven't strayed into those things?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
so.
feel good about it.
Hey, awesome. Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it. Just let me know if I ever need to change anything up. Okay, fantastic. All right, then. Now that we have done that, we can get into the game. So do you guys remember the very end of the last scene?
we went home. We told everybody what was going on. We rehid we moved the messenger stones from the place that Orla knew where they were. I don't remember the exact end. Anyone?
Believe that's yeah, you've got a good sense of it. So everybody was at the sacred tree. And the queen was actually putting together a group of pixies to try to find Olette. And you see that Bumble, one of the pixies that you had met before, is actually kind of in front. And he's putting together the pixies, just kind of like talking about where they need to look, and they need to like stay together but also stay hidden, and to not lose each other while you're trying to find someone. And so he's trying to kind of explain this to some of the pixies that are going to be following. So what are the rest of you doing?
We're gonna go with, right?
Yeah, we gotta find, like, we lost her on our watch. So Calamity's gonna feel a lot of like guilt and about losing Olette, like not going after her. So she's definitely gonna go right on up and ask to be a part of the search party.
All right.
You don't have to
So-
ask.
So yeah, so Bumble Rosetail starts to divide the groups into like groups of 5. And so 2 of the security pixies will be going with you, including Bumble. And he asks you, like, when did you last see her? You guys saw her in Kivertech, right?
We got on the elevator.
But when you got on the elevator. And so he assumes that she's probably in the city, but he wants to have a group in the forest glade just to check the forest glade out first. And so just before you guys are preparing to leave, someone comes in.
Hey, what's everyone up to?
Oh, we're looking for Omelet.
Oh, where'd they go?
We don't know. That's why we have to go look.
Oh, where are we gonna start
Omelet!
looking? Hi.
Yay, are you okay?
Yeah. I got bored. I had to wait.
You left
What
us right as
happened?
you sorry. You left us right as you hit all of the buttons on the elevator.
Yeah, I saw something shiny. I had to go check it out.
The whole elevator was shiny.
Yeah, but there was something else that was very shiny. And I went to look, and it had all of the secret plans that the humans had. So I had to explore and investigate. And then I found this really boring manuscript, because it turns out that one guy is trying to be a writer. He's very bad at it. No one cares about reading about acquisitions. What is even an acquisition?
Wait,
And
wait.
so I had to fix the book.
How did you fix it?
Well, I had to go through and edit it and make it more fun. You know, they went on adventures. There were some pirates. It was a lot more fun that way. And then I couldn't get out of the room. So I had to wait. And so there was someone that came and had to clean because somebody else was feeling sick. So I had to wait.
Okay. I think we saw that guy.
Yeah. So the book was boring, but that was it.
Now
The
it's
book was
better.
really boring.
Did you get this? You said you got the secret plans. Did you bring them back, or is that what you?
That was the book.
Oh,
That
okay.
was it. The whole reason for getting the stones and making money was so you could self-publish the book with the security.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, I guess we don't need to find you anymore.
I mean, we can still go looking.
It'd be fun.
For what?
And we can still go looking for me. I might get lost again.
Well, that is very possible.
That's
Yeah.
very true.
I'm wondering, like, what's happened with the other things that were going on. The snail band, for instance.
Oh, and I would also like to remind everyone that there is it a bonfire that
Oh,
we're
yeah.
invited to?
Ooh, I like fire. What's a bonfire?
I don't know. But
Maybe
it
there's
sounds fun.
bonbons.
And you
There.
guys still have the trench coat and the hat and the shoes.
We do.
Nice.
Yeah.
We got to wear that and we met that lady, and yeah, it's super exciting.
Ooh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We
So
rescued-
so when Bumble sees that Olette is back, he will like call to all of the security groups and just say, it's over, like we're good, we found her.
Good job, Bumble.
Good job, you guys.
Good job, everyone.
We're
oh, well,
so good at
thank
this.
you. Thank you. I somehow cracked the case without even leaving the forest glade.
We make a parade for Bumble.
You're that good.
Woohoo! It's Bumble. Bumble did the job. Woohoo! It's Bumble.
And he's kind of confused, but he's enjoying it.
I mean, Commodity does this every other day, so shouldn't be that. He's like, let's throw another parade.
Right, yeah. So there's a big feast now that Olette is there, and you guys have a bunch of delicious pixie treats, different like candy and biscuits and tea and juice and all sorts of different things. So Calamity, I'm guessing, like, do you want to talk to Bumble about the situation with the snail band?
Yeah, I think Calamity's had one too many mead drinks, or I don't know, pollen beer.
Pollen beer.
Honey mead. Honey wine.
Honey wine.
Yeah. And it's gonna go up to Bumble and be like, so did everything get figured out with the snails? Because I am available to help.
Yeah, it took us longer than I thought, but we managed to deal with the situation. So
Well, tell me all about it. You can't
Yeah.
like leave me hanging. Do you guys need someone to play the triangle?
It's an all snail band thing, but I mean, I guess
No.
you could ask them if you wanted to
No.
join. Yeah, they kind of have like their whole thing going, but I mean, you could always ask them. I mean, if you wanted to. They're like in this little section in the park by the creek. That's their new place now.
Was that what, like, did they just need help getting moved?
Yeah, so
Okay.
there was a gardener who was actually feeding them, a gardener that works in the park actually.
Mhm.
And they wanted to do a band, play for the gardener. I thought it was great. I thought it was a great, but the gardener didn't seem to really react. I think it wasn't loud enough,
That could be a problem.
but they had a lot of fun doing it.
Well,
So,
I'm glad you helped them out.
which was good. Yeah. Yeah, they're good folks. They're good folks. They call themselves Zoom and the Snailers. And so Zoom is he plays guitar and he sings. Goo Goo plays the bell. Snailer Swift plays a trumpet, which, let me tell you, Snailer
How
Swift's
is that
pretty
possible?
Snail, it's like it's this cute little trumpet. I'm not sure what it's made out of, but it's like all natural. I don't know how they do it. I don't create those things. And then there's Snaily Minaj. And they play like this reed instrument type of thing. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, so they had a hard time getting there. We like had to find some materials to move them, and then I got some squirrels to kind of like I guess we created like a sled so they could like slide through and get into the park. We had a dog chasing us. That was pretty scary.
Hey, Commodity, you need some more pollen beer. I mean, Calamity. I forget.
I gotta
You
go.
forgot your
My
name.
siblings calling me. Okay.
All right, yeah, it was
Sounds like you did a great job.
it was quite an adventure, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Excellent. Good job, Bumble.
Mhm.
And Calamity will go back over to Commodity and be like, yes, I do. I do need some
Yes.
more. So
Here.
what are we gonna do next?
Pours it down your throat.
Awesome. So yeah, Nellie would make her way over to Omelet and find out more of like what happened. So you said that you found something shiny?
Yeah, it was so humans, they have this thing that has all of their technology. They call it a tablet, but they also call stones tablets sometimes, and that makes it very confusing what tablet that they mean.
Yeah, it does sound very confusing.
Yeah. So when I was reading it, I was finding out some more information on stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, we got in there and we found out the location of the stones. And Calamity and Commodity actually opened the safe, and then we got Orla to remove all the stones and put them back in the forest.
Wow.
Yeah, and then Commodity was telling everybody that the stones were evil.
Are they? Can we make them evil? That's a good question.
I don't know. I don't even know what that would look like. I'm not even sure what evil is.
Well, it was mentioned in the book, but the definition was very bad. Because in the book, evil had to do with not spending all your money. And it's evil to not to keep the main character in the book, which I think was Ollie, from getting money. So it has something to do with money, I guess.
Whoa. You think money is the root to evil?
That sounds right.
Oh man. It does seem like there were a lot of issues in that company. Everybody was just very stressed. It was pretty bad.
Yeah. But yeah, they were throwing up all over the place.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I remember the janitor saying that he had to clean up a lot of throw up.
Yeah, that's how I got out of I got locked into the office and then somebody threw up, and that's how I got out.
Oh, okay. Wow. Oh man. Well, I'm glad that you got out.
Yeah.
Did you see anybody when you were leaving?
There was a lady. There was a lady there, but I don't know. I don't know what she was doing. I think she was the only one left after everybody else, before the janitor.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it seems like things are going really bad for that company.
But I heard there was a bonfire.
Yeah. So Shay did this amazing thing. Shay's a really beautiful person. Did you know that? Like a beautiful pixie. Did you know that?
Yeah, she's really nice.
Shay's really
very
good.
quiet though.
Yeah. Well, she wasn't that quiet. She talked to a human.
What?
I did. Yes. Yes.
Wow. I can't even do that. That's so cool.
We used one of those it's called a phone.
Oh.
Yeah, we used a phone.
Wow. That's really cool and very brave.
And then we all dressed up as a human in a trench coat. And we talked to her. Actually, Shay talked to Orla.
Wow. That's I've never done the human in a trench coat trick. It looks very exciting.
We have to do it. And now, like, we need you because we only had one shoe and it was kind of weird with the person like jumping on one foot. But if you were the other shoe, then it would look better, I think.
Yeah. Where are we going to get another shoe?
Oh, we have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have the other shoe. We just didn't have anyone to like move in it.
Yeah. So what can we do so I get to be a shoe?
Should we try now? Should we practice?
I can practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so Nellie will like wave over to Calamity and Commodity and she'll get like the trench coat and the hat and everything. And she's like, all right, we're going to do the trench coat and the hat trick again. You guys ready? You guys want to go to the bonfire?
Are you going to the fire?
Well, don't go in the fire.
No, I hope no one gets fired there.
Yeah, hopefully nobody gets fired. But yeah, like fire's really bad for your wings too. So never get your wings wet
And water,
and never get your wings in fire.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Good to know.
Yes.
I may have gotten my wings wet last time.
Oh, is that why you got to talk to the human?
Oh, yeah, kind of. I may have helped to dump a glass of water on their computer.
That's also really brave.
Thank you.
All right.
Commodity's already in the shoe, like stomping around.
So everyone rolls Pixie.
That's too bad.
And let's see.
That's a 1. That's a 0.
We get any like plus because we're taking time to prepare. It's not like in the middle of anything.
And Nellie got a 14.
I get a 14.
She's got a +3 in Pixie.
How do you get a 14 on a D6 though?
Yeah.
Oh, is it supposed to be just one dice?
I think so.
Oh, you're right. It is one dice.
How many were you using?
Yeah, I was using 2, 6.
I'll use 2.
We can use 2.
I can do 2.
So it's an 8. It's an 8.
I got a 3.
I got a 3.
I got a 0.
I mean, we can assume
I got a 2.
we're taking time.
Yeah, we're taking time. So yeah, I imagine like it takes us some time to like the first time you guys do it, like it doesn't look right. Like you're not in the right spots and you're moving all like weird and
Tree falls down and hits a turtle at the bottom of a foot. The shoe drops down, hits a turtle at the bottom of the tree. Sorry.
I fly my shoe to be by the head.
I don't.
We get to be the shoes.
Shoes are supposed to be by the head. You know what? Maybe we should like change like who goes where.
No, I want to be in the shoe with Omelet.
Yeah, I like the shoe.
You like the shoe. Okay.
So you both want to each in a
You
shoe?
wanna
Go 2
Okay.
shoes, 2 pixies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simple math, sibling.
Okay.
Well, the shoes aren't going together, so I thought you wanted to be in the same shoe because you wanted to catch up with.
We're gonna dance.
Yeah.
Does somebody
Calamity
else
would,
want to be the head?
yeah, does somebody else want
I'll
to
be the head.
Yes?
All
I'm
right.
feeling like maybe I like people today. Might have
Oh,
something
okay.
to do with this flower juice.
Okay. Well, remember our name is Shannon.
Can we
That's right.
change that?
I mean,
Why
I
not?
guess you could
Oh yeah,
say
'cause
that if
they know me as okay, yeah.
they know
Ah.
us as Shannon.
But they know Maggie though, or Shay. Sorry, I'm just reading your name. Okay, but they know your voice, so maybe you need to be it again. Because clearly I can't be trusted to even remember our names.
Do you think you can like try to make your voice sound like mine?
I mean,
Yeah, you could
sure,
try.
if you really don't want to. I can do that.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
I think you'll make a good hat.
Yeah.
Do I
You
look
can
good in
move
a
the
hat?
hats in all sorts of different directions as you
Okie doke.
as you talk. All right. So you guys are gonna go to the bonfire then? Is there anything else you want to do before we head there?
No.
I want to get changed. Because, like, you know, Pixie me wants to get changed. I want to.
Right. Okay, cool.
Because maybe there'll be other Pixies there. I don't know.
Who knows?
Let's dance down the street.
Yeah.
So you guys make your way out of the forest glade.
Dancing.
And yeah. And through the park, and on the east side of the city is a beach, and you can see the flames in the sky, and it's getting dark, and you hear there are a lot of people walking around. So what do you want to do?
Do we see the people that we were
Orla?
coming? Yes, Orla.
Yeah, you see Orla, and she seems to have arrived just as you have arrived. She's kind of like standing away from the group. There's like the smell of hot dogs and chocolate and marshmallows in the air. And Orla wears a navy blue dress that has these glowing white stars all over them. And her curly brown hair is pulled back slightly with like a black headband, and she wears these navy shoes, and she's kind of just like looking around at the different groups. She seems to be trying to find someone as well.
She's looking for Zoe.
Should we go to her first?
Zoe's her friend that she's telling that she likes.
Ooh, it's good to like your friends.
Yeah.
Should we go on
She
over? or
has
should
like
we-
something called a crush on her.
Should you crush your friends?
Yeah,
Is
I hope
that-
it's
I don't
not
get
like
that.
actually crushing your friend.
Well,
No.
Yeah.
We should double check.
It didn't sound like she wanted to hurt her friend.
No.
okay. Let's go over.
She's
Okay.
pretty. You should compliment the stars.
Okay. You should have been the head, the hat. I don't
You're doing
remember.
great.
I haven't done anything yet.
You get to be around humans.
Okay. When we get up there, I'll be like, "Hey, nice stars."
Oh, Shannon?
Yes, this is Shannon.
Oh, your voice sounds a little different, but
Yeah,
you're
work voice, not work voice.
oh yeah. I get
Yeah.
it. That makes total sense, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so glad you came here. Thank you. It took me a while to pick out this dress, but yeah, I hoped that she would like it. It's a different style than Zoe's style, but I don't know, it's my style. I like it.
Mm.
So
So
yeah.
is Zoe here?
Yeah. And she points out like a group where there's a guy who's like jamming on drums, and another guy has a banjo and he's just like kind of playing the strings. And you see a girl nearby. She's dressed like very goth, just as Orla had described. Like she's got black eyeshadow. She's got like a black shirt, and it's got like these ripped lines like on the sleeves and on the belly. And she's wearing these ripped jeans that look really cool.
So if Zoe's over there, why are you here?
Well, I mean,
You can't crush her from here.
I know. I mean, I want to say hi, but I just got here. Like I'm still like I don't know what to say just yet.
I kick her
Hey,
gently, in the, like a little nudge in the tush.
You just need to say whatever's on your mind. Like
I take the arm and kind of pat her back.
I'm hopping on the other foot.
like what are you worried about?
what if I tell her that I like her and she doesn't like me?
Then I mean, like I mean, I guess that's where it would be left, and then you're free to like other people.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's true. It's scary.
Yeah.
But who could not like you?
Did your arm just talk?
Yep. Don't worry about it. But yeah, like who wouldn't like you? You seem cool and tall. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
That what people like, tall?
I'm really into tall. I don't know, maybe.
Oh,
You're much
okay.
taller than a lot of people I know.
Okay.
I mean, something that always helps me is a little bit of honey wine. That's helpful if you want to loosen things up, but you might not want to rely on that.
I've never even had honey wine before.
Yeah, I don't know what you drink, but that's what I drink. Or like it looks like they got meat on a stick over there. Like you could offer her one.
Oh, I brought my s'more kit. Do you remember?
Yes, I definitely remember that. So like what do you usually do when you crush someone?
Oh, you mean like when I'm crushing on someone? So
Yeah.
I mean,
does it hurt?
No, I mean, like, okay, so when I say that I have a crush on someone, it basically means that I like them romantically and would like to be in a relationship.
So you're not crushing anyone.
No, I'm not crushing anyone. It's like you like someone so much, like your heart like feels like it's crushed a little bit because like you kind of like tremble inside, like just thinking about them, like, and it's like good feelings, like tingly feelings.
Sounds terrible.
Humans are weird.
But I mean, I'm sure she's into it too, maybe. And if not, then like, no harm, no foul, no birds,
Well,
no harm, no birds.
Well, it looks like they're kind of like she's singing right now and they're like playing a little bit. So maybe what if we made a s'more for her? And like then I could like talk to her? Maybe?
Sure. I definitely know what a s'more is and how to make one.
Yeah, you want to make one with me?
Sure.
Great. And she hands you a like a solid aluminum pole.
I reach out and take the stick with the hand.
So that's gonna be a pixie check.
Very heavy.
No, it's pretty light,
Oh, thank
even,
goodness.
even for a Tixie. Yeah.
Okay. I got a 5.
Okay, yay. All right. So and then she puts a marshmallow at the end of it. And marshmallows are fairly light too. So you're able to hold on to it. And then she takes one of the aluminum poles that she has in her little kit, puts a marshmallow at the end and goes over to the bonfire. And she says, okay, so some people, when they're melting marshmallows, they want to like get it burnt because they like that crispy burnt like taste to them. But I like my marshmallow like slightly melted, but not burnt, you know, sometimes like a little brown on the edges. So it all depends on like what you like.
We like whatever we do.
Just you don't want to get your marshmallow too close to the flames.
No, don't get fired.
Yeah, we need to not get fired. I mean, I need to not get fired. Yes. Are there any bonbons here? You said it's a bonfire.
No.
My sibling really likes candy.
So what you see these flames right here? Like
Yes.
this is like it's our bonfire. Like that's why, yeah. So that's kind of like what they call it. So there
I'm not
aren't
from
any
around here.
there are okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so there aren't any bonbons. Yeah.
Shucks. Okay.
And so now that our marshmallows are melted, so we take the graham cracker and we put a piece of chocolate on it, and then we put the marshmallow on it, and she kind of like demonstrates, and she's like, and there you go, there's your s'more. And she like takes yours and tells you how to do it, and then she sets it, and she's like, do you want it? And she
Do we want
like,
it, you guys?
I don't know where I should put it. Should I just hand it to you?
Just put it in my hand.
Okay.
The sleeve out, and so it's like the sleeve.
Yeah, just put it in my hand. Don't worry
And
about it.
she'll set it on your hand.
I want a bite of that.
So
Anyone else want a bite?
Yeah, that's gonna be a Pixie move.
For all of us? Like
just to hold it up because it's actually heavy.
Oh,
I got a 6.
good job.
Yay, great.
Ooh.
Pixie muscles. And so she's got her s'more and she's like, okay, all right. So I'm gonna go talk to her. It looks like they're done like with their song. Wish me luck.
I'm just gonna throw some pixie dust at her. Yeah, good luck.
All right.
As she starts walking off, I throw it.
Do you want to roll pride for that?
Sure.
Okay.
5.
Oh, this is a little warm right here, holding up.
Yeah, it's really hot. Okay. Anybody want some of this s'more?
I do.
Okay. Maybe you have to fly up to get some. But
Drop
I
it
got
down the coat.
I get like a quick bite before it goes down. Ooh, I think I got the chocolate. So 5. So I would like I'll take a complication if they find love.
Oh, you'll take a complication if it helps. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. So so you sprinkle the pixie dust and it lands on her, and she Orla makes her way over to the girl and offers the s'more. And Zoe like jumps up and like hugs her like really hard.
There is crushing.
That's what crushing means.
She lied.
And and they start they sit close to each other, and Zoe is like nibbling on the s'more as they're having their conversation.
Good job, Pixies. I just imagine like I'm peeking out from under the hat, everyone else is peeking out from like the pant legs or or I guess we don't have pants, but like the shoes and the sleeves. I feel like maybe it's just a crumpled trench coat at this point.
Yeah, it's like a weird trench coat for sure, especially as you guys are chowing down on those s'mores. So I am curious, like what are the sensations that you have in your mouth as you try a s'more for the first time?
Sticky.
Very sticky. Yeah.
Very sticky and gooey.
Very sweet.
Sweet. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Mm. And Nellie says, I like these crumbly bits on the marshmallow. Like it tastes good. Like the marshmallow is like really soft, but the crumbly bit is like kind of hard. So like having a little bit of both is like, it's a nice little like sensation in my mouth.
I
And
think
then, yeah.
I think everybody here should be crushing each other.
What?
I think everybody here should be crushing each other.
But you both are
No, the humans.
brother and sister.
The humans.
Oh,
I mean,
the humans.
we could hug. I mean, what they're doing is just hugging.
Hugging and talking.
So are we going to help all the humans to crush
Yeah.
each other?
Got your pixie dust?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You want to
mean-
go on like a matchmaking spree?
What's that mean? I just want to sprinkle them with pixie dust so they crush on each other.
Yeah, that's basically what I was saying.
I don't make matches. Matches are fire. I don't want to get fired.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Like I heard like there are these like dating apps, and there's one that's called like Matchmaker, and they like pair one human with another human.
Oh.
So like they go on these like places of like, I think it's called a date.
I want to
And-
punk everybody up by dumping pixie dust over the whole party.
I'm getting a little tired of this trench coat. I mean, it's dark
Yeah.
out. Like, I think that maybe
All
we
right.
could just, I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like we could maybe ditch it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Leave it over there.
Yeah, we could put it like in the woods, like a little bit back.
Is that what you guys are gonna do?
We might
Yeah.
want it again.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to drop, I think it's a punky move to make everybody crush on each other.
Okay.
do it.
Commodity's getting bored.
Do it.
Go ahead and roll for punk.
5, darn it, even with my punk +3. Well,
Yeah, so you try to do it, but it
I can
doesn't.
take the complication unless,
Yeah,
I'll take the complication.
you'll take the complication. Okay, all right. And I think Calamity has a complication coming to her as well.
Yeah.
And I'm like trying to think of what that would be.
Maybe I sprinkle dust on the dog who starts deciding to crush on me or something.
I'm gonna say that like before you guys are able to get rid of the trench coat, like a drunken teenager comes over and tries to like hook up with you guys.
So, no, nope, we're not
Hey.
interested. I'm not
Hey,
interested.
hey, this is a fun time, and let's just have fun and like make out. Like it'll be like a good time.
Like, we could.
We're trying to make out. We're trying to make out of here.
Yeah, this is a lot of
Oh.
fun.
Yeah.
Look
Like,
over
don't wanna
there.
We don't want to be crushed.
I've never I've never seen a person like you. You seem so mysterious, and I find
Ooh.
that very attractive.
I'm gonna say, okay, but I'm gonna try to do the look over there, and then when they look away, like we jet.
You do know Obi-Wan Kenobi, like the clothes just kind of go.
Yeah.
All right. And so just as you guys are putting away your trench coats, you see a very tall figure in the dark, like walking towards the bonfire. And the figure looks very familiar to you because you guys have seen him a lot.
Is it the jerk?
It's Ollie. It's Ollie, Orla's dad.
It's
But no, Orla, I think, was worried about him finding out. We need to help her. How do we help her?
grab a
we
stick
could
and throw it
warn
at
her.
him.
We could warn her. Some of us could like try to distract him, and some of us could go let her know that he's here.
I grab a stick and throw it at him.
Go ahead
From
and
the
roll.
tree.
roll punk.
Ooh, 9.
9. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Okay, so
I punk him.
yeah, is it a stick or is it a rock?
It was a stick because I was in the trees. Yeah.
Okay. So you throw a stick at him and like he just kind of like looks around, but
So it's a series of sticks if he keeps going, right?
Oh, okay. Well, he's very angry and he's walking away. So it gets to a point of where you're not able to like throw as many sticks.
Hey, you suck.
Yeah, so he's heading right over to he like looks around for Orla and then he heads over to where she is with Zoe.
We gotta let her know.
What were you doing in the meantime while I was throwing sticks?
I want to zip over and like whisper in her ear, look over by the woods, your dad's here. And then like, I don't know, just make it work. I just want to make that work.
So wondering if that's going to be a pride move or a pixie move. Let's go pixie.
Pixie's a bad choice.
Make an argument for pride.
I think pride because I want to like help like preserve their love.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, I get it. You can do a pride. Yes.
Thank goodness. 4. So.
Yeah, so that fails. So you whisper something in her ear and she's just like, and she doesn't hear exactly what you say. So it just like feels really, really sad. Really like weird.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna try and go up to Ollie and like whisper in his ear, I have some notes about your book. It's really bad. And would that be punk? I feel like that might be punk.
Yeah, I think that's punk.
That is a 5.
Yeah, that's a fail. So
Makes you take a complication.
Yeah.
You will take a complication.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, so he hears what you say and his hand goes boop and just like bats you and you go flying through the air. You're not hurt, but like for at least for half a minute you're like not in control of where you're going because of the momentum and velocity of everything. Okay. And he's just like, what the, that was weird. I work really hard on my book. Whatever. And he's and he keeps going. And so he makes his way to where Orla is and he's like, Orla, what are you doing here? You should be at home. And we have a lot to talk about. and he grabs her arm, and Orla's just like, I'm with my friends. Like, what are you doing? And he's just like, no, I need to talk to you. And so she like looks at Zoe, and she's just like, not sure what to do. Like Zoe's like not sure what to do, but Orla stands up and like follows her as her dad like pulls her to the side, and he begins to just like practically scream at her, like, you have ruined my company.
Trench coat.
You have ruined my company. This is all your fault. Like, the stones are gone. Max is in a psychiatric facility. People are throwing things away. They're saying my company is the worst company ever. I have employees that are quitting. Like, you have done, I don't know what you did, but I know it's your fault, and I need you to fix it, because this is ridiculous. Like, what were you doing? Like, first you tell me about these stones, but you won't tell me where they are, and now they're all gone. And I'm pretty sure it's your fault, because you were the one that was coming from that hallway, and then there was somebody else. Somebody helped you.
Yeah, we need the trench coat. Quick, everyone. We need to save her.
Back in the trench coat.
All right. So now you guys all have to do Pixie to get into that trench coat.
I have a 6.
I rolled a 6, but it's -1, so 5.
I rolled another 1. -1
also.
is 0.
So yeah, so that's a fail, and now you can't use Pixie for the rest of the scene. Nellie got a 8, highest that she can get. So how did it wait, who succeeded? Was Nellie the only one who succeeded? Oh, Nellie and Shay. Okay, so Nellie and Shay are the ones that succeed. So I'm gonna say that that's enough for us to be able to do it. And so and Nellie is looking at Commodity and just saying like, okay, now we're in the trench coat. What are we gonna do? I don't even know why we're doing this.
Run towards the jerk.
All right.
Oh, Omelet.
So Omelet and Commodity are moving their shoes.
Yep.
And the arm is being held out like kind of waving.
The hat's bobbing a little bit behind the trench coat until they get caught up.
And Shay is actually
keep up with us.
It's hard to see.
Hey, Ollie! I'm trying to use my work voice.
Okay. Oh wait, you get in the hat. I'll be in the sleeve.
Shay, are you ready? Do you want to be in the hat?
Do it. Just do it.
You want me to?
Yes. I can't handle this.
This pressure. Yeah. Here, I like go back and swoop the hat, and I think Nellie holds the coat up while we switch.
They pass like in the shoulder, maybe.
Yeah. So by the time that you get there, Orla looks at her dad and she's like, those stones don't belong to us, Dad. I never should have given them to you in the first place. And and he's like, what are you talking about? Those stones were making us rich, was making us both rich. It was paying for your college tuition.
Let us know when we get there.
And he starts to like shake her a little bit. Like, you need to understand like how important money is. What is wrong with you?
Actually, Ollie, I think she learned an important lesson about money.
And Ollie like pauses and he looks at the trench coat. You
Yes.
were that other figure that was on the cameras.
Yes, it is us. It is I.
What's your name?
Shannon.
Shannon. Who are you? I don't even have anyone who works for me named Shannon. And that is my trench coat, isn't it? Or
No.
it looks a lot like my trench coat. That looks
Then
a
you
lot
must-
like my
Then you must be very fashionable.
looks a lot like my hat. It looks a lot like my shoes, but
Well, these are the possessions of Shannon Bonbon now. So,
okay, it's just a weird coincidence, but that is besides the point. You have destroyed my business. What do you have to say for yourself?
I just think that money is just paper. And what really matters is crushing and love and friendship and happiness. And actually, money can't buy happiness. You can pay for all the school in the world, and it doesn't matter. Just FYI.
Orla, who is Shannon? Is she like, is she crazy? Like, what is she talking? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, wealth is how you get happy. Everyone knows that. I've been striving for that all my life, to be happy. And I haven't quite gotten as rich as I need to get, but someday I was going to get there. But now our shareholders are calling us every day and our stocks have gone down.
My fair human, I would like to just ask you, do you really feel like you could get happy just because of money? Because I haven't seen your daughter happy, I haven't seen the janitor happy, and I haven't seen your workers happy. And to be honest, I haven't seen you happy.
Well, I mean, it's true. I mean, ever since my wife died, I haven't really been happy quite some time.
I did not know that your wife died. I'm so sorry to hear.
Yeah. Orla's mom was best woman I've ever met.
And it is true that relationships really bring happiness. Do you think that she would want you to be hurting others in order to get this paper?
I try not to think about her. It's just so sad. I try not to think about her. And Orla like looks at her dad and she said, the only reason I got you those stones was because I wanted us to be closer as a family. Ever since mom passed away, like, we don't talk anymore. We don't spend time together anymore. You just work all day, all night. And you only want to talk about your work. Those stones weren't making you happy. Even when you were at the top, Dad. And this company is not even what you want to do. It's not even who you want to be.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, Ollie, what do you want to do? Who do you want to be?
Ollie's like, that doesn't, I don't think it doesn't even matter. I don't want to talk about it.
I stomped a foot.
It matters to your daughter. I kind of tip the hat towards Orla.
I think we've gotten away from the topic, and that is that I'm glad that I have your name because I'm going to sue you.
I kick sand at him.
Roll punk.
7.
Okay, yeah. He's like, hey. I mean, I can't sue my daughter. I mean, I could, but that's not gonna help.
Good
But
luck suing Shannon Bon. And good luck with that.
yeah, I'm gonna take your house and your car and all your possessions.
We have a car. Oh,
What are possessions?
I don't know what
I'm gonna take every dollar you have.
I don't have any dollars.
we don't care about money.
Yeah.
Do you
Do
think
you
that's
take
gonna make you happy?
criticism?
We do have a marshmallow on the inside of our coat. If you would like that.
Yeah, it got stuck on the way down.
You don't have money. How do you live? I don't how do you buy things? How do you eat?
We
How
share.
do you sleep on silk sheets?
We share and we build relationship with
The
each
butterflies
other.
give us the silk, or the caterpillars.
I sleep in the library.
Trees are very comfortable.
I'm hearing a lot of different voices, and this is really weird.
I kick him with sand again.
Yeah.
Hey!
Calamity's just gonna be like, this guy's ridiculous. Yes, you hear lots of voices because this is a haunted trench coat.
Go! This is Calamity. Yeah.
And woo! One arm.
Are you really doing that?
Yes, because she's bored. She had the wine and she needs some more.
I'm gonna throw some pixie dust on the fire.
I'm
so it
gonna
goes whoosh.
I want to like blow some pixie dust out of the sleeve, like, we're haunted. This is your jacket, and it is haunting you because you're a terrible person. Sorry. I do
All right. Yeah.
You should do what makes you happy, dummy.
Both of you roll punk.
6.
1.
1.
But +3, so that's a 4. But
Which
can I
is
use my
still a fail.
bond once per game?
But we have to decide as a group.
You have to decide as a group. What exactly are you trying to do? Like, what is the purpose of this?
I don't know. He's being ridiculous, and
We're pixies. We're bored.
Yeah, we're pixies. And we're punks.
He's a jerk.
He's a jerk, and I think that maybe if his hat and his coat are haunting him, maybe he'll have to rethink his life choices.
I kind of also wanted to help Orla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys might want to save the bond for something more. I don't know. It's up to you.
You could take a complication.
Complication.
They seem
You
to make
get a
this game go.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
This guy he's no good.
So you move the arm in a weird way, like, this is a ghost trench coat. Woo. And so as you do that, your pixie self actually flies through the sleeve, and you roll actually towards the bonfire.
Ah!
Not enough to burn you, but enough for you to feel the heat. So you have to kind of race away from it as quickly as you can.
Did I get some pixie dust on him?
Yes, you did get some pixie dust on him, but I don't understand what the pixie dust is supposed to do.
Maybe, I don't know.
It made the janitor happy.
Yeah, it made the janitor happy. Maybe it'll make him be like,
is that your intent though?
Sure. I just want him to change for the better. And I got wings and I got pixie dust. Those are my options.
Hey, you have a
Oh, and I have a spork.
Yeah, that's something that I forgot to mention. Neither of you guys have used any of your items. coming up. Yeah.
I mean, I can throw it at him.
Okay, so Calamity goes, ooh, it's a ghost trench coat, and sprinkles pixie dust on him, and she rolls out of the sleeve and near the flames, but manages to move just out of reach so that she doesn't get hurt. And the reaction will happen in 10 minutes. We're going to our break. So we'll see you guys in 10 minutes. Thanks for watching.
Hey, everybody, we're back. Find out what board pixies are going to do next.
So if you remember, Calamity had just rolled out of the sleeve and near the bonfire and threw some pixie dust at Ollie while he was in the midst of an argument.
Find out what board pixies are going to do next.
And before I tell you his reaction, I'm curious as to what Jesse's character is doing.
So Omelet is still in the shoe. And I guess, okay, Omelet is going to say, hey, do you take constructive criticism? I know you want to work on that book, but it needs more fun.
And so the pixie dust like kind of hits him, and he's kind of like struck for a moment, and he's like, I'm feeling really different all of a sudden. This is really weird. I don't know what to think about it. And Orla's like, yeah, I don't know what's been going on, but ever since I've met Shannon, weird things have been happening and I've just been open to it. And Ollie says, I was going to insist that you tell me where those stones were, or else I was going to remove you from my will. I was going to tell you that I wasn't going to be your father again because you've destroyed my business. And Orla looks at him and says, and now? Ollie is like, I don't know. I feel so devastated that everything's crumbling around me. You know, the tech business was your mom's dream. And I thought if I could make it the best business ever, that, I don't know, somehow I'd be closer to her in some way, but she's gone and she's never coming back. And that business was never anything that I ever wanted. And he just kind of like moves to sit down on the sand, and he's just quiet for a moment, and Orla sits down beside him.
Are they going to say anything?
No. What do humans say?
I don't know.
Also, what's a will?
If I could find out, I would. Will. I don't know.
If there's a will, there's a way.
That makes sense.
Maybe without a will, there's no way. That's what Nellie says.
Hiding behind like a shoe or something near the fire, and takes out her stone because she gave everyone like, hey, like, should I go back over there or should I like just hide?
I mean, I think the haunted trench coat worked.
Let's dance.
Are we intruding on their moment right now? I like dancing.
Is there music playing?
There is like some music kind of in the distance. Somebody's got like some rock music playing on there.
What about the drummer and the banjo guy?
Boombox. Yeah, they're not like playing a full-on song. They're just kind of like drumming a tune. Orla is quiet for a moment, and then she puts her hand on her father's shoulder and she says, maybe you should just let everything dissolve. Just let it all go. I know you've been wanting to write on your manuscripts. You've been wanting to make that better. Your dream's always been to be an author. You should do that. And Ali starts crying and he says, I don't want to fail. I don't want to fail you. I don't want to fail your mom.
I fail every day. It's okay.
Failing can be fun.
And he looks up and he's like, did your shoes and your arm say something?
We're haunted.
Said it's haunted.
Uh, right. Yeah.
High tech.
Very high-tech haunting.
Oh.
What does it mean that it's
Yeah.
high tech? I don't know.
I don't know.
Wow.
But all
likes
the
high-tech
stuff at the
stuff.
office is
He like-
high-tech.
He likes high tech stuff. So
Yeah. Yeah. Max was scared really bad by the haunting. I'm guessing the trench coat had something to do with it.
let's go
And
help
then-
Max. I mean, he's a jerk, but let's go help him.
Yeah, does Max need help?
Is Shannon saying that?
Yeah.
I don't really know what's going on with Max. I know that he's in a facility and they say that like he's like not mentally well to leave. He started spouting off nonsense about pixies. He claims he saw one and he claims that it talked to him, so I know he clearly is making things up. I don't know, or maybe he's got delusional or he's hallucinating. I'm not really sure which, but hopefully he gets some help. I'm gonna have to find a new guard, I guess. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe you'll have better luck and fewer hauntings if you do nice stuff with your business.
Like not have the stones.
Like give back to those less fortunate. Just an idea. Ooh.
I'm still very upset that you took the stones, but I understand. I guess maybe I need to do some soul searching and work on me.
Finding your soul is a good idea.
Yeah, you don't want to lose that.
I'll let you have fun with your friends and we'll talk tomorrow. All right. And he pats Orla's back and kisses her forehead.
Oh,
Bye, Ollie.
And he starts to walk away.
Hey, criticism on your book, make it more fun.
Are you really saying that before he leaves?
Yes.
And he looks at Shannon and he's like, have you read my book?
We've seen a little bit.
Well, I've gotten pretty stuffy and stuck in my ways for a while, so
Maybe it'll be good to try to open your mind. I hear that there's some great ideas already there in your book now.
there are.
But maybe, yes.
And maybe you were responsible.
Maybe you should check it out. It's exciting.
So you just come into my life, wreck my business, criticize my dreams, and pave a way for me to be happy.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is that
Yep.
it?
Yeah.
Took things that didn't belong to you. And it was not a
And hey, you were leaving.
yeah, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
You're
Walk
gonna
away.
get a letter you're gonna get a letter from my attorney.
Okay.
Shannon
Okay.
More
Bod Bod.
paper. More paper.
I don't know your address, but I'm gonna figure it out, Shannon Bod Bod.
Sure you will.
Okay.
Okay, you're not having fun anymore.
Remember, more fun.
Okay, walk away from
And
me.
happiness with your daughter.
Walk away. I'm walking away.
Bye.
Just a
Also
shoe
walking away.
hopping.
One foot starts walking away.
One foot
The
just
hat's like,
Come on, Omelet.
"Uh."
Come on, Omelet.
Other shoe follows.
Calamity gets back in the
to walk
jacket.
away. And
Hey, Orla. I'm kind of worried about Orla. I want to know if she's okay.
yeah, Orla like wipes her face like she was crying and her eyes are kind of red, and she was just like, I've never seen my dad like so angry like that, but then I've never even heard him talk about my mom in like years. I can't believe you got him to open up like that.
He has something sweet inside of him. It's just when something hard happens, it can be hard to get out.
Yeah. He used to be a great dad, when I was younger. We spent a
Aw.
lot of time together, and it was always me and him and dad and mom, and we do everything together. And then
Maybe
she,
he'll find. Sorry.
and then she got really sick, and then she got so sick she couldn't fight it anymore. We had to say goodbye to her in the hospital.
Maybe this means that he's finding himself again.
Yeah. Maybe he needs to write about that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I have read some of his stuff, and it is really boring.
Where's Zoe?
Zoe's over by the band.
Oh.
Like she was crushing on you too.
You think so?
Well, clearly she actually physically crushed you.
I mean, she
But
hugged
what do
me.
I know? I'm just a haunted jacket named Shannon.
Hey, Zoe.
I mean, she hugged me, but I don't know.
I yell, hey, Zoe.
Yeah, but you're a pixie, so
I
your
know.
voice is not.
You should call her over.
You want to meet Zoe?
We would love to meet Zoe.
Oh, that's right. Those are your pronouns, right? We.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And she like gestures for Zoe to come over. And the girl that you see coming over, getting to my notes.
The goth.
Yeah, like she looks goth for sure. And she's like similar height to Orla. And she's got black hair and blue eyes. And she walks up and she's like, "Hey, I saw your dad coming over. He was a bit rude. I wanted to say something.
We should let them talk and go.
But I didn't really know what to do. Are you okay?" And she reaches out and touches Orla's shoulder. And Orla's like, "Yeah, he was just mad at me for something that happened." And she like points to the trench coat and says, "This is my friend Shannon. Shannon helped me out with the situation that was going on with my dad's company. It's a long story."
Hi, Zoe. You're also very tall.
And Zoe is like, yeah, thanks. Welcome to the bonfire. Um, we're about to play like this pretty cool song. It's like based off of my favorite rock band called The Old Ones. And Orla's like, "Oh yeah, I love that band. I love that band."
One shoe starts dancing.
You two have so much in common.
As always, like, yeah, I think we do. So yeah, we're gonna play like one of our favorite songs in just a little bit. I was hoping that like you guys could come over and like listen to it. Tell us what you think. Like we really want to like make something out of our band and start doing gigs. So
Could we dance if we came over and listened?
yeah, sure. You can
Dance.
dance
You know
if
a
you
band
want.
too.
Be kind of interesting to see somebody in a trench coat moving around here on the beach, but that's
Yes.
Dress however you want to dress. It's all about being however you want to be. So
Yes, that's right. It is. Just being your authentic self.
right, yeah. So Orla, I just wanted to check in. Are you okay? Is there anything I can do to help? And Orla's like, "No, I'm actually feeling a little bit better, but thank you." And this time she reaches to hug Zoe and they kind of share like a nice
So
hug.
Calamity's gonna like whisper to the others, Commodity's getting really antsy.
Let's go dance.
If we don't do something soon, Commodity's gonna expose us. And I might too. I don't know.
Let's
I
go
need
dance.
snacks.
Okay, let's go dance.
And so Orla and Zoe lead the way back to where the band is and they start playing this song. And Zoe says, "All right, this is for my close friend Orla. And it's called Shut Up and Get Off My Lawn." And she starts singing.
Definitely a ballad.
Sounds like a little punky song, huh?
Yes, it's like a punk rock song for sure.
Do you think that
It
they
has
wrote
Bobbin.
this about Orla? Like, what'd she do on their lawn?
What's a lawn?
What is a lawn? That sounds. I don't know.
Nellie says, "I think it's grass."
Shut up and get off my lawn.
I would say we're at peak haunted trench coat at this moment.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every card is
Like-
moving in a different direction.
Different direction. Yes. So it's a pretty weird moving trench coat for sure.
We're doing a great job, you guys. We did so many awesome things.
Perfectly human.
Yes, perfectly human, haunted
Yes.
human.
And so the song continues for a while, and then as it gets to the end, you guys see a couple walking on the beach. And even from this distance, you can tell it's Saskia and Anissa, and they're holding hands and they share a kiss as the sun sets in the beautiful sky.
Ooh.
Yay!
I feel like we should sneak out.
Let's go. Should we go visit Max?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Max. I mean, he wasn't nice.
Or Max? He's a jerk, but I feel bad for him.
We should help.
Yeah,
Okay.
not crazy. Not that
I mean, he
would-
did see a pixie.
He did. He wasn't lying.
No.
Can we just like yell, "Great song! Get off my lawn!" And then
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
sneak off.
Oh, great song. Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah, and Orla was like dancing with you guys, and she like waves goodbye to you, and like, just hangs out with the band as you guys like leave the beach. So are you guys gonna stay in the trench coat, or you're gonna get out of it?
I
What do
mean,
you
it's
want to do?
nighttime. I think we could. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I
I
think
feel
we should.
very. Oh, sorry.
I think I should tell Max that he saw a real pixie and it's okay. He's not crazy.
Oh, we're not supposed to do that.
But he already saw me.
Maybe we can make it seem like a dream.
I guess.
Like because he wasn't that nice.
I just want to talk to a human.
Ola, do you have any ideas?
Well, we can get out of the trench coat, find Max, and then when we're at Max, we can ask him if he wants it to be a dream.
Shay, do you have any ideas?
Nelly like laughs at that. It's like, it doesn't. I don't think Calamity liked your idea.
It was a great idea, but I'm just finding out what everyone's ideas are.
Yeah, and we can ask Max what his idea is too.
But that would defeat the purpose of
Oh.
whether it's a
Max,
dream or
what would
not.
help you? Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I like that idea.
I'll ask him what would help him.
Shay.
I'm
Just
a little
come out. It's a bunch of pixies. Just ask him, hey, how can we help you to not be afraid of us?
How are we going to find Max in the first place?
Said he was at the psychiatric facility.
What
What's
is
that?
that?
I think
Psyche.
they mean a hospital.
That is what humans do. If you
Yeah,
need help.
like if you get like sick or like hurt, I've seen like humans go into these places called a hospital. There are only like 2 hospitals in the city, like 2 major ones. So
Omelet, do you know which one it is?
No.
But you like knowing things. and
Unless he had sent an email while I was bored with the tablet, I don't know. Maybe I could find that tablet again.
Or we could just
Or we could check the hospital, but that's boring.
well, like, so getting locked up in the hospital is not a good thing, it sounds like.
I mean, that's
I
where
don't
you go
think-
for help.
I don't think getting locked up anywhere is good. Like most people, like
Humans
like,
are
no one wants to be
weird,
locked
though.
up,
Like
right?
they intentionally lock themselves up in these weird buildings every day.
Oh yeah,
So,
that's right.
But it sounds like this is bad. So
But
Nelly,
they usually can walk out. I think. Maybe.
I don't know, but
I
it
don't
sounds
know.
like we need to. I feel weird about letting him know about Pixies, but I also don't like him being locked up for knowing about Pixies.
I mean,
Hmm.
Because rule number one is just don't be seen by humans.
No, it's don't reveal your pixie self.
Yeah, don't reveal your pixie self.
to
So,
humans.
We can't tell
Hmm.
him that we're pixies.
yeah, so we can ask him
We
without
can
letting
tell him
him
we're
know we're
sprites.
pixies. Yeah, sprites work.
Or that we're a haunted trench coat.
That would
Or
also work.
a bag of marshmallows.
We just
Shay,
have to tell him
what
we're
do you think?
something that's not a pixie.
We could
I
just let
like
him
the way you
out
think.
too.
Yeah, I wonder if we could find one of those white coats in the hospital.
Mm. What did Max look like when you last saw him? Calamity, Commodity? You were the ones who saw him last.
Wasn't he the one in the like leather jacket and stuff? He
He was
looked-
running. He was
yeah,
afraid.
he was afraid.
I don't
mean,
like that someone's afraid.
No.
So I don't think pretending to be a haunting trench coat is going to help him to not be afraid when he's already afraid.
I mean,
I
we could
mean,
just
maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know.
we could sneak in and sprinkle some pixie dust over him while he's sleeping and be like, "This was just a dream." Seems legit.
We could try.
I don't know. Let's just find him first and then we'll figure it out.
We could maybe use our pixie dust to make it seem like it was a dream to him, and then maybe then it would all go away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That might make him
I don't see
happy.
why not. We've done worse
Yeah.
and we've done better with less. I don't know. Let's go. Maybe we'll find snacks.
Are we gonna
Ooh.
take the trench coat and the shoes and the hat, or are we just gonna leave it here?
I'm
We're gonna
upset.
fly a lot quicker, and it's
Yeah.
getting pretty dark, and oh, I'm getting a little tired.
We leave the trench coat and shoes and hats by Orla's car.
Yes.
I don't know,
Yeah.
whoever car.
And maybe we start with the closest hospital to the office building.
Mm.
You're so smart.
Yeah, that's a smart idea, Shay. Wow, you're smart and beautiful.
Thank you.
Aw.
And Nellie will lead the way to like the nearest hospital.
Calamity's gonna
yeah.
keep her eyes peeled for, cotton candy, hot dogs, because
Omelet, you're our best detective because you're
There-
academic and inquisitive, or
Yes.
inquisitive and academic.
I look for a phone book.
uh-huh. So there aren't any vendors out right now because it's getting pretty dark. And they left probably before the bonfire started. So you get to a place, it's your typical like concrete building with windows, probably like 5 floors. And there are like double doors that slide open. There are people coming in and out of the hospital. Some people on stretchers, people in wheelchairs, people with uniforms on, or what do they call it? Scrubs. You see people with scrubs as well. So I assume, yeah, you guys are gonna come in and try to find out where Max is.
Yeah,
Uh,
where's psychiatric?
Where's psychiatric facility place?
Yeah. So you're gonna look for the right wing department, and you see like there's a place for like the psychiatric floor.
Omelet, how do we get there?
Um, let's see. Elevator.
Oh, don't press all the buttons.
Okay, then we have to know what floor it is first before we get on the elevator.
Oh,
Right.
So,
And you see, yeah, it's on the 4th floor.
okay. So to the elevator and then the 4th floor, and then we'll find a computer and we can look for Max.
we know what he looks like.
Yeah, we know what he looks like, but we don't know what room the humans put him in.
Oh,
Okay, do we have to sneak past anyone?
Everyone's pretty like busy and focused on other stuff, so it's relatively easy for you guys to come in and get into the elevator and go to the right floor. There is a counter and someone's on the phone behind it talking into the phone when you guys get there. And behind them is a computer.
look, it's another Vanessa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Do
it
we
doesn't look
hear-
anything like Vanessa.
All right.
Do we hear what they're saying?
They are sounds like they're talking to their boyfriend.
They love. I don't know if that's what they're supposed to do.
They seem pretty relaxed. It's the night shift.
Okay. Who wants to sneak? I'll be a lookout. Who wants to try to sneak over?
I'm gonna sneak to the computer
Okay.
to
Yeah,
see
that's
if I
easy.
can find
It's
his
easy
room.
enough to do.
Okay. So should I figure out which room he's in, or should I roll?
Yeah, why don't you roll that be Pride or Pixie? I'm not sure. I'd go
Uh,
either way.
I'll go with pride.
All right, Pride is fine.
Okay. 3, so that's a 6.
Okay, yeah, that's a success. So as you're looking through the roster of the people, you actually see 2 Maxes with 2 different last names. So one is at room 403 and the other is at room 405.
Did he have a name tag when we saw him in the building?
He actually didn't have a name tag.
He had a leather jacket.
He did have a leather
but no name
jacket.
patch.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess
You
we have to
can-
check 2 rooms.
She can look into the different profiles. And when she does, she sees that one is a teenager,
It's a teenager.
like he's 19. And the other is 36.
Okay, who's the best at telling how old humans are? Because I can't tell.
Well, don't humans get more boring as they get older?
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's go to the older one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to. I think in order to have a job, you have to be old.
That sounds right.
Let's go check that one out.
We'll start with the 36-year-old.
So that one's in room 405. So you make your way to that room and you see that it is locked. It's got a security lock on it. But there is a little window in the door, and you can see that Max is huddled in a corner. He's not wearing a black leather jacket anymore. He's wearing, it looks like, clothes that are like beige color clothes.
He doesn't look like such a jerk.
Boring. Is there like a vent or anything that like above where we could maybe sneak into a vent and get in?
Oh, that's really smart. Yeah, I would say that you do find one relatively easy. You guys make your way inside.
Just in time before someone comes by. Yay, I like being a pixie, not a trench coat. Let's flip over. So is he awake when we like fly? Like, do we have to roll to like make sure we find the vent that goes into his room or anything like that?
No, you're able to get into his room, and you see him kind of like huddled like in a ball on his bed. It looks like his eyes are closed. His breathing seems like it's shallow.
So he's sleeping.
I think
This is
so.
what a sleeping human looks like. I
Yes.
think
Yeah.
so.
As comfortable as
Mhm.
well.
You know things, and Shay knows things. So
Shay's
if you
really good
guys-
with feelings.
if you guys think so, I believe you.
I'd like to get closer and maybe we can use our pixie dust and whisper in his ear.
Yes. Let's do it.
Okay.
This might because we have to like convince him that it was a dream and it was a good dream and that he shouldn't be worried about it, like so that he can maybe function and be able to get out. I think this is going to require a lot of pixie dust, like all of it.
Yeah. We should all use our powers with the pixie
Our
dust.
powers combined.
Our powers combined. We're the pixie planet.
Yes. Earth, wind, fire,
Heart.
heart. Yes.
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right, so
Sit down.
everyone roll pixie.
Uh-oh.
Why did I pick Pixie as my lowest one?
Yeah, me too.
Same.
I
Got
rolled a
5.
6.
I rolled a
plus
5.
one.
I mean, I rolled a 6. I got a
minus 1.
5.
Rolled a 5, I got a 4.
So
But can we argue this is more pride than pixie because we're trying to bring happiness to Max?
Oh, I like that.
yeah.
Sure. Let's do pride.
7.
Thanks. 7.
8.
4.
Yeah.
You can't win them all.
Nelly got a 4 as well. But it would have been an 8 if it was pixie.
More than half their group succeeded.
That's true. That's true.
What are we trying? Oh, we're trying to convince him it was a good dream and he shouldn't be upset.
Hurry.
Right. So you're sprinkling the pixie dust all over him. And the intention is for him to see like the incident that happened as a dream. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes. But also maybe it was also a sign that he needed to do something better with his life and like pursue his real dreams. Because I'm sure it wasn't just to like help Ollie with being a strong arm.
Hmm.
I mean, Ollie was a jerk.
Yeah. I bet Ollie didn't treat him very well either. So like
Yeah, you had a
maybe-
hard job where your boss wasn't very nice to you.
And you
This is
deserve
fine.
better.
You deserve better.
Mhm.
What
Just
are your
picture-
dreams?
Are you guys? Yeah. So you guys are gonna whisper to him.
We're just having this conversation as we do.
in my mind canon, we're floating above him, like doing kind of like a fairy circle dance, and we're just flinging pixie dust. Like this is very colorful, more colorful than a pride parade, but in a much smaller space.
It's a tiny pixie pride
Tiny
parade.
pride parade, and like
Ah, I
maybe
love it.
each of us get to like whisper our intentions to him, like
Yeah.
what we
Okay.
hope for him. Like so
Okay.
like Calamity would say, it was all a bad dream, but maybe you should really rethink some of your life choices and do something that makes you and other people happy. That's what she says.
Yeah, what makes you happy?
You deserve to be treated well, and so do other people.
You should make better decisions.
Love, love, love.
Makes the world go
Happy.
round.
I hope your jacket isn't real leather, but it looks really cool.
And as the Pixies falling down in different colors, and you're whispering intentions to him, you see like he was all huddled up into a ball, and he starts to relax. His legs stretch out, his arms stretch out. He starts to relax. You see his face, which was once very tense, and now it's more relaxed, and a little smile like
Yeah,
comes
that's it.
to his face.
Oh, that's so good.
You look really good with a mustache.
You look really good smiling.
I
And
think it might have worked.
yeah, and you hear him mumble to himself, "I've always wanted to own an ice cream truck."
Ice cream. Ice
Ice
cream.
cream
You
is
scream. We all scream for
delicious.
ice cream.
You should probably bring your ice cream truck to the park sometime.
Yes, always to the park.
And he's like, I've always wanted to give out ice cream to little kids and see the happiness on their faces.
Yay for small business
Yes.
owners.
You can do it.
Ice cream is delicious.
I think we did it, you guys.
Okay, let's go.
They'll probably let him out tomorrow. I'm sure it'll
Yeah.
be fine.
And so you guys are gonna, I assume, go through the vent and then head through the elevator and
Yep.
out. Okay. By the time you get back, it's actually pretty dark, like really dark. And you make it back to the forest glade. And is there anything that you want to do before you head to Pixie Dreamland?
Cap full of honey wine.
Drink
And some
more honey wine.
snacks.
I fall asleep at Calamities.
We tell ghost stories.
Yeah.
I think I'll journal the whole adventure to make sure I didn't forget anything, with notes for what to research later.
I'd like to rebuild my social energy stores and go to the top of the tree and curl up and just enjoy the fresh air.
I'm gonna crush
fall asleep.
Calamity.
Calamity's gonna be like, I can't believe you moved into the wasp nest. Glad you stayed over here tonight.
Okay, so you guys have, and Nellie goes back to her place in the tree, and you guys have a nice wonderful slumber. And I think you guys, do you guys like wake up later or do you wake up early? I guess it all depends on each of you.
Calamity sleeps in.
Sleeps in, yeah.
Yeah, that's her jam.
Unless Commodity wakes her up.
Commodity is exhausted.
Okay, yeah. It's been a very, very long day for all of you as Pixies. That's for sure.
I still wake up early and I hear the birds singing, and I just really like to listen to the sounds of nature when nobody else is around.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I woke up early, but I was still dreaming. So I woke up in my dream and went on a separate adventure and then woke up for real.
For clarifying. I think that's excellent.
Okay. Cool. So this is the end of our adventure.
And scene.
Yes. So we do have a little time to do what I like to call an epilogue, where you kind of talk about the journey of your pixie, kind of like what you see like happening in the future. And you can make that like a year from now, 5 years from now, or even just stay within a month from now, like whatever you want to do, whatever fits for you. You don't have to go years in the future if you're not comfortable with that, if you don't see that. So I'd like to invite any of the characters to kind of talk a little bit about what they envision for their pixie moving forward.
I do have a vision for Shay.
Mm.
So Shay really felt a connection with Nellie, and she was very inspired by the couples that we saw in the crushing / hugging. And so she has been spending more time with Nellie and getting to know her and starting to build trust and like spending more lengths of time with one special pixie in particular.
Aw, that's so sweet. Yeah, Nellie would very much enjoy that, and would invite you to ride on a squirrel with her.
Shay is so excited, yes, and she is hoping that she gets to be the one to hold Nellie in her arms as they ride the squirrel.
Yeah, yeah, for
wholesome.
sure, for sure. So we're gonna be amazing squirrel riders.
Yes,
We're gonna be the best pixie squirrel riders.
this is wonderful.
So it's gonna be fun times for sure. Yeah, yeah. Awesome. Who'd like to go next? Yes.
Commodity finds a loophole in that pixies can be a kid's imaginary friend
Ooh.
and finds a human kid to be imaginary friend to, and is
Ooh.
very, very happy because I have a human now.
Mm-hmm. What's the human's name?
Kaylee.
Kaylee. How old is Kaylee?
Somewhere between 5 and 7, maybe 5. Yeah.
Okay.
How old are people? How old are kids when how old are humans when they have imaginary friends? Whatever age they want to be.
Yeah, yeah.
So we
Hard
have
to
lots
tell
of,
because they may not actually talk about it.
right. So we have lots of
Mhm.
fun adventures, me and Kaylee.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. And yeah, Kaylee would talk about their pixie, their imaginary pixie friend named Commodity. And they would even tell their parents sometimes, no, they're really real. And their parents be like, oh right, yeah, pixies are real.
Adults don't know what they're talking about.
No, they don't. And yeah, Kaylee would have like lots of fun adventures with Commodity for sure. Would this be something you'd share with the queen, or would you keep that a secret?
I don't know. I mean, if I actually found like a pixie legal loophole, then it's okay, right? I probably share it with Calamity first, and then Omelet, and maybe the queen hears about it.
Yeah, the queen's concerns would just be like when Kaylee gets older, like that she might figure it out if you ever had like ever invited them to the tree or anything,
I won't do that.
Make sure to keep them away from the tree.
I found like an old
out of
hermit
Forest
pixie.
Glade.
I found an old hermit pixie who told me about the loophole and how to do it.
Oh,
Someone like lives by themselves in the roots of a giant tree somewhere else in the woods.
Uh-huh.
So I have my mentor.
Okay, great. And so as long as you have your mentor and you follow the mentor and how they handle things, the queen is fine with this.
Good.
Yeah. And so Commodity is going to learn a lot about humans. A lot, even more.
Yes.
Because now Commodity can talk to a human. Yeah. Awesome. Love it.
So like Calamity is probably gonna every once in a while shadow commodity when they're visiting the human child to make sure that commodity is not breaking any of the rules. And she was kind of conned into this by the queen. The queen was like, you need to keep an eye on your sibling, like this is your responsibility. And Calamity is back to being like, fine. But the queen has seen some promise in Calamity. Calamity does not understand how or why. She doesn't want to be constrained by authority figures, even if they are another pixie. But Calamity keeps an eye on Commodity and decided that she really did want to start a pixie band as well. So she spoke with
Ah,
Bumble about getting that started.
yeah, yeah. Bumble plays the drums, so he's cool with that. He'd love to be a part of the band.
Calamity's the lead singer and plays a mean triangle.
Okay, yeah.
Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn.
Every once in a while they open for the snail band.
Oh yeah,
I would
yeah.
say they're probably not very good, but Calamity's really good at yelling.
Awesome. Sounds good. Sounds good. I can imagine that there'd be like a lot of Pixie fans that would enjoy the music. But they're fans in a way that, they just genuinely appreciate the music that and the happiness that you bring uh to the community.
Aw, yay.
They don't look at you as if you're um what's the word, like a god or anything like that, but they just appreciate that talent, if that makes sense. So like no one's asking for your autograph or anything, but they're just genuinely appreciating you.
Yeah, we're just making music. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. All
Omelet.
right. An omelet, yes.
Yeah, I think after this adventure, Omelet definitely wants to venture out into the human city some more and ends up in the human library and learns and sees a lot of different things and like sees some story times with the younger kids. And so they decide to come back and spend a lot more time teaching all of the things that they learned to the younger pixies and just helping them get started on their own adventures and being like, here's the best way to cause all of the mischief. And here's how you can find some legal loopholes in the pixie rules. Commodity told me about this old hermit. So start leading the next generation of pixies to do the most in terms of having fun and learning, and also occasionally going back to edit Ollie's manuscript. For whatever reason, he keeps editing out the big pirate battle. And so you have to go back and re-add it in. It doesn't matter if it seems out of place in the middle of a city, the pirate battle has to happen.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
also in monitoring Ollie's emails, seeing that he's still trying to find Shannon Bonbon and his lawyer just is very baffled.
And so sure, like there's not a Shannon Bonbon that even exists in the city. And so he wastes some money for sure on private investigators. And it goes nowhere.
Ooh, do we get to go to Zoe and Orla's wedding?
Wow. Yeah, that, I mean, if you guys are keeping an eye on that relationship,
Once in a while, yeah.
yeah. I would say, yeah, they do get married 5 years later on that beach. that very beach.
Ellie and I ride an albino squirrel to go watch.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. Yeah. And it's a white and black themed like type wedding on the beach, but not like super formal.
Should we, well, it's on the beach. Should we give them 2 messenger stones?
Can we?
I don't know. Why not? For a present. We learned that you give gifts for weddings.
Get into one of their pockets.
Yeah.
Wait, do we come to the wedding in a trench coat or just as pixies?
We gave up the trench coat. We have to get a new
Yeah.
one.
Figure maybe hide in like the arch above them or something.
Yeah.
Nellie and I can cruise through and deposit a little gift on the gift table.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
We sit,
Fantastic.
we sit in the arch and cry as they say they love each other.
Sprinkle some pixie dust
Yeah.
from
Everyone
the
thinks
arch.
that the pixie dust was just planned glitter, and it's
Bland glitter.
it's just us crying.
Yes. Yes. And you see them, say their vows to one another and kiss.
Ah,
Oh.
You noticed that Ollie is sitting in the audience, and he's crying, but he appears a lot happier than before. And he actually does get some of his books published, but unfortunately he can't seem to get the one with the pirate scene in the middle published.
Does Max with his ice cream truck show up and for the wedding for desserts?
how's Max doing?
Yeah, you guys see Max during the reception, and he's handing out like specialty ice cream cupcakes with the initials O and Z on them for Orla and Zoe. Oz, yeah.
Calamity steals some.
Yeah, they're
Commodity's right,
very
sweets are good.
delicious. Yeah.
What?
I said because commodity is right. Sweets are good.
Yes.
Max seems to be like so much happier and so much more relaxed, like working at the ice cream shop, at the truck. And you notice that there actually is someone who's working with him.
Is
It's
it
a
Luke?
familiar guy with messy brown hair.
Is it Luke? Is that his name?
Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas.
The janitor.
Oh.
Aha!
Yes. So they went into business together.
Did they
Sometimes
go
Lucas
only into
plays
business?
Sometimes Lucas like plays his guitar out on the street just for fun, or in the park. Or sometimes he'll play his guitar and try to bring customers to the ice cream truck. You're right. They seem to be more than business partners.
Haha! we brought the love.
Yep,
Oh, we
so much love.
Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. Awesome. So yeah, that sounds like, wow. Yeah, I think that ties everything together. Did you guys have fun? Yeah.
Yes.
It's very wholesome.
We have some follow-up questions. Or-
Yes. So first we will say, let me see. So we say goodbye to the character, and then we say goodbye to the player, and then we're gonna do our checkout questions. So who would like to start?
I can go. I am Calamity.
Bye, Calamity.
Bye,
Hi,
Calamity.
Calamity.
I'm Hallie and I played Calamity.
Good night, Hallie.
Good night,
Good
Hallie.
night,
Good
Hallie.
I guess we have some questions first, but soon. Good night.
Yes.
And I
can
was
go next.
Calamity's sibling, Commodity.
Bye,
Bye,
commodity.
Hi,
Bye,
Commodity.
Commodity.
And my name is Menachem.
Good night,
Good
Manaka.
night, Menachem.
I can go next. I was Olette,
Oh,
Hi,
lit.
Alex.
and I'm Jessie, and I played Olette.
Good night, Jesse.
Good
Night,
night,
Jesse.
Jessie.
And I was Shay Lee.
Hey.
Shay.
Hey, Shay.
Hey.
And I'm Maggie.
Good night,
Good
Good
Maggie.
night, Maggie.
And I played Nellie and Bumble and Orla and Max and everyone else.
Good
Good night, everyone
NPCs.
else.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
I was your game master today, Tennille.
Good night,
Good
Tania.
night.
Good night,
Tania.
Tania.
So our questions today. So in character, you're going to say what made you proud today. And then as a player, what do you love about yourself today? And what do you appreciate about your play or someone else's play today?
Okay with going first again.
Right.
What made me proud today?
Oh, and make Calamity proud today.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Made Calamity proud today. I would say I'm proud that we helped out someone who wasn't so nice to others, Max specifically. We helped out a lot of people, but I'm glad that we kind of undid some damage there, because that wouldn't have felt very good to leave. And what do I love about myself today? As a player, well, Calamity, I guess what I love about myself playing Calamity is I like that Calamity didn't, I don't know, she had kind of her own goals. She let loose a little bit more today. I didn't really want to play bored Calamity today, so I found a workaround. She lets her guard down every once in a while. And I appreciated, I guess, Omelet's return to the group and how well Jessie sticks to her character. I think that's pretty awesome. Like,
Okay, awesome. Who's going to go next?
come on, sibling.
Okay. I was trying not to always go right after you. I'm actually proud of my sibling Calamity for stepping out and being adventurous and being real, not so serious. That was great. Is that a compliment? Yeah, that was a compliment. And I really appreciated Maggie taking over as the head again, going, yeah, I'll do that. You know, it was pretty cool to see that again. Is that both questions? I think so.
And what do you love about yourself, did you say?
Yeah, what do you love about yourself today?
Calamity or Menachem?
Menachem.
I don't know. I think it was fun to play the bored Pixie who kept being disruptive, but not being overly disruptive. Like I could have really gone out off the rail with Commodity, but I didn't want to totally derail things, right? So, but it was fun once in a while to derail it a little bit. So I think I'm happy with my balance that I found.
Okay, nice.
And I was proud that we did a lot and helped several people and got to eat a s'more and try that. That was awesome. And we didn't start on fire.
No one got fired.
No one
Yes,
got
yes.
fired. That's the great thing.
And then what do I love about myself today? I really loved that I like reflected how I'm not masking as much and really being more authentic. And I really feel that coming forward in my gameplay, which is super awesome.
I was gonna
To
say
Neil, it's like playing an instrument or
the
petting a
ghost
cat.
Cheshire Cat was in
Yeah.
the background.
It was
It's a
perfect.
Cheshire.
We
He
can
really
have-
wants me to get her dinner.
I did also want to like say, Maggie, I thought it was great that you highlighted like your character's need to recharge at the end there, because I don't think enough people recognize that sometimes things are really draining. So that probably took a lot out of Shay having to step up because Calamity wasn't able to do the leader. She just couldn't do it today.
And it's okay too,
Yes.
to be able to show like, you know what, I get it. I'm not in this place right now.
Yeah.
So that I really appreciated that you said what you needed. I appreciate when we can verbalize our needs. And the group as a whole was like just very accepting, like, okay, so how are we gonna do what we want to do and also be respectful of everyone? So yeah.
Absolutely. Awesome. Jesse.
So as Olette, something that made them proud today was how Shay stepped up and was the head and the leader and so brave in talking to humans, because I had heard it and then I got to see it, and that was really brave.
Thank you.
And what do I love about myself today? That I guess what I felt like I could maintain the energy for today. And sometimes it's like, oh, how is the energy going to be? How's it going to go? And I felt like today was a good day and we were able to maintain it. And which kind of leads into what I appreciated was just the amount of teamwork today and how we were able to collaborate and come together on what to do and how we were going to go about everything.
Awesome. Awesome. Fantastic. Should I answer? I guess I should answer too, huh? What made me proud today? I guess I'll go as Nellie because Nellie is one of my main NPCs. I was really proud of Nellie for going ahead and saying like what she thought of Shay. So that was pretty cool. I think she was really nervous about it, but she was just going for it. So which is cool. What do I love about myself today? I think in this moment, I'm just loving that I am connecting with so many beautiful and wonderful people, that we're playing this wholesome game and just enjoying ourselves and also looking at happiness in different ways. So that was pretty awesome. That was like definitely a theme that kept coming up, and I loved it. And how I got to talk about the snail band. I love that too. So thanks for that, Hallie. And what did I appreciate about my play or someone else's play today? I think I would just say that like I appreciate everybody's play. I think it was really interesting how like you guys came up with some really creative things, really came up with stuff that I wasn't expecting, but that was totally cool. I was like very present in the moment and willing to do unexpected stuff. I really didn't think that you guys were going to try to help Max out. But I'm glad that you did. And I didn't have any idea of what his dream was when I first started, but then I thought, yeah, I see him as owning an ice cream truck. So glad that that was well received. So yeah, so that is it for our checkout. So the next time that we play, October 3rd, we'll just be doing a debrief of Punk Pride Pixies. We'll be talking about the impact. We'll be going into some fun psychological stuff and how we can apply these to our clients, and how this impacted us. So it's going to be a wonderful discussion. You won't want to miss it. And I thank you so much for following our story and listening. And I hope you had as much fun as we did. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Tune in next time was already
Bye.
covered. So there we go. Tune in next time to hear what we have to say.